it's Red-Headed Riding Hood here. Red for short. It's Friday the 13th. Not superstitious about that. My birthday is October 13th, so I've had a few birthdays on Friday the 13th. But I hope you have a happy Friday the 13th. I'm gonna read you William Barclay's daily celebration. This is part 2 about training. To continue with Mrs. Booth's Salvation Army principles of training. 5th, we try to show them how to exhibit the Savior as a full and sufficient sacrifice for sin. This salvation is seen not only in terms of forgiveness for past sin, but also in terms of strength in the future to conquer sin and to overcome temptation. The message is liberation from the past and victory for the future. 6th, we teach them how to utilize the trophies they may be permitted to win. By this, Mrs. Booth meant that it was the task of the Salvation Army officer to turn every converted man into a converter of others. The Salvation Army saw conversion and mission as two halves to the same experience, and was quite sure that the man who had really received Jesus Christ will be consumed with the desire to share him with others. Continually integrated with this teaching was practical training in the methods which the Army uses. They are led into the actual combat with the ignorance, sins, and woes of the people. In open-air marches and meetings, house-to-house visitation, war cry selling, slum visiting, and hunting of drunkards and harlots. The children's work and any kind of guerrilla warfare, which at the moment may present itself. The Army's curriculum insists on learning by doing as well on learning by studying. So you can see why in reading this, he's very much includes himself with all Christians, even though he believes that all will be eventually saved, because he sees, salvation as for life right now. It's still, it's not a salvation from hell, it's a salvation from a miserable life. Jesus came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. So he didn't really focus on the things that he didn't believe the same, like the other day he mentions Billy Graham, but he doesn't believe exactly the same as Billy Graham, so I wanted to point that out. It was 1884 that this scheme was first drawn up by Mrs. General Booth. To this day, it would be difficult to better it. It has in it the essence of a training, religious, intellectual, theological, and practical. And those who legislate for the training of the ministry today might still do worse than study it. Alrighty. I had read where Dolly Parton donated a large sum to the Salvation Army, and I had heard something else that was just a rumor. Somebody said that they wouldn't care for LGBTQ people. And I think that's false, because Dolly Parton wouldn't have given to them. But anyways, I might look that up and put a link below. So don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.